Hola, mi amigos. That's the extent of my Spanish. Sorry. Hey, comic book fans, my nerdy friends, and my geeky compadres. I'm back yet again today. I just got finished reading a book, and I wanted to share it with you, so here we go. So earlier this week, I showed you my haul/pull list, and in it, I showed you that I picked up this Silver Surfer book by Stan Lee and Mobius. Now, I've never read a Silver Surfer book before. I knew about the character, but I didn't really know, any of the storylines, and I didn't know that this book was older. So apparently, it's from the storyline, and the book is from 1988. This is just kind of a compilation of one storyline that Stan Lee did. It was 2 books long, and they combined it into one book. The 2 books together are known as Parable, is what Stan Lee called it in the beginning. In the first page, one of the first pages of this book, there's a letter here, this introduction page. It's a letter by Stan Lee talking about how he got to know Mobius and how they got to work on this Silver Surfer storyline called Parable. The book itself is really great. I like the storyline because it shows humankind the way we are. We'll follow somebody to the ends of the earth, and once they, cease to be, we'll look for the next big thing. The storyline is the people of Earth sit and watch a giant ship land on the planet Earth, and Galactus comes from it. A televangelist, here, this shows the ship landing and Galactus coming out. I am Galactus. Upon seeing this, a televangelist decides this is his move. He needs to strike while the iron's hot and say that he was a prophet of Galactus, and he was the one that brought Galactus to the planet. And he is a connection to Galactus, so everybody needs to listen to him, and Galactus is their new god. Now, being the sheep that we are, humankind just blindly follows Galactus, and Galactus has pretty much just declared martial law. You do whatever the heck you want, and that's what Galactus says. No more laws that bind you, no more morality. Just do what you want, do what makes you happy, and that's what God says is good. Silver Surfer, in the beginning of the story, he looks like a bum. He comes to, it looks like a rally that this televangelist, his name's Colton, throws together, and he realizes that Colton is just lying in search of power. And he approaches Colton and says, he pretty much tells him, "You're lying, I know better, and what you're doing is wrong." Colton pretty much tells his guard to kill him, but Colton's sister tells him not to, because that's not the will, that's not what should happen. So Silver Surfer ends up talking to Colton's sister and decides that instead of being an outcast to the humans, he needs to help save them and protect them from Galactus. So he goes on and takes off his homeless person garb and gets his board out and pretty much just starts a battle with Galactus. Galactus says, you can't defeat me, there's no way. And Silver Surfer's like, I have to give it a try, because these people don't realize that you're not who they think they are. You're not who they think you are. So really, it's more than just a battle of Silver Surfer versus Galactus, it kind of shows that, you know, humans just kind of follow whoever is hot that minute, you know. The book goes on saying that this battle is the most televised thing ever, between Galactus and Silver Surfer. And, you know, there's points where Galactus looks like he's winning. You know, Silver Surfer is trying as hard as he can to fight. Here's a pretty good shot. That's a good page. I like that one. So they're fighting, and I think it's the mayor of the city comes to Colton to tell him that this needs to stop, you know, link up with Galactus and say, look, we can't have martial law. And Colton's just like, we don't listen to you, Galactus is God, blah, blah, blah. And Colton's sister takes off with a helicopter. Somebody tells her to stop, and a guy looked like a sniper shoots at her, and it actually hits her. So she's wounded, and she's flying a helicopter to go stop Galactus, to save Silver Surfer. And while Galactus is just creating millions of dollars worth of damage to the city and causing mass chaos and hysteria, she goes to Galactus, and she's bleeding out and dying, and the helicopter just kind of goes out of control and falls. And instead of saving her, Galactus just lets her die, pretty much. And Colton hears about this and sees this and realizes that Galactus is not, you know, a good person or a good being. So he starts working against Galactus, and everybody... Apparently this Colton guy is really, like, persuasive is the word, because everybody starts listening to him now. And the president has a meeting and sends out, like, the Air Force, and meanwhile Galactus is still fighting Silver Surfer, and he actually catches Silver Surfer in his hands. You can see right there. At that moment, the jets the president assembled and told to go fight Galactus start firing missiles and shooting at him, and Galactus realizes that the people aren't with him anymore, and pretty much decides to stop fighting Silver Surfer. And Silver Surfer made Galactus agree that he wouldn't destroy the planet, that he can't do anything to harm these people. So Galactus just kind of leaves. He's like, fine, I'm still hungry. I'm going to go get something else. So he goes, and human beings, the way we are, start worshiping Silver Surfer. They hold like a United Nations conference, and pretty much everybody just starts saying, oh, Silver Surfer, you're our new god. Show us the way, blah, blah, blah. And he just kind of is like, you guys have it all wrong. You don't understand. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. And the people just aren't listening to him. So he decides to become an outcast again and tell the world that, okay, a third of every nation's money is coming to me. I can use it however I want. You're going to listen to everything I say. Nobody can speak without me okaying it. He just becomes a tyrant to the world, and everybody just, like, denies him. Everybody is just like, no, we're not going to do that. And that's kind of what he wanted. He ends up leaving, and the last page of the story is him just being in outer space, looking down on the world and saying he's still going to protect it. Just human beings are kind of too stupid, really. And really we are. And that's only like half of this book that I picked up. The other half is Mobius and like the making of, the drawing of. I can't really, it's kind of hard to see. Just like how it was drawn, stuff about the characters, you know, really sweet pages there. It's just a whole lot of background to the story, and it's just kind of a really cool compilation book of the story itself and then extras. Here's the 2 covers of the original books. And we got some other little drawings and stuff. It's just it was a really neat book to pick up. I'm really glad I did. I really enjoyed the story, because I kind of feel that way about human beings. So, you know, it's relatable. And the drawings, I mean, for 1988, man, these drawings were really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. If you haven't picked it up, or you haven't read the first 2, or you haven't read the Parable books, the original ones, the 1988 ones, give this one a shot. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. So yeah, that's my review on this book. Of course, it's a couple books. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Go pick it up. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me the thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, recommend something else for me to read, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.